and goodbye. Please welcome to the podium, Mr. John Rose. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's good to know. I was thinking, how was I going to trim out those 2 minutes? Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be with you, and thank you, Ms. Maples, for that very kind introduction. I'm John Rose, and I'm a Christian. I'm a husband to my beautiful wife, Chelsea, who's sitting down here with me today. I'm a father to two great sons. Guy, who is away at summer camp this weekend, and Sam, who is with us tonight. And I'm a farmer and a businessman, and it's currently my great honor and privilege to represent the 6th District of Tennessee in the U.S. House of Representatives, which I've done for the last 7.5 years. And I give all the glory to God when I say that I am blessed to be an 8th generation Tennessean. And so every morning when I wake up, like this morning, and I'm blessed to get to be on our farm, I reflect upon my ancestors, John and Ann Lancaster, who traveled across the mountains from North Carolina with their 11 children in a wagon with some livestock, and made their way all the way to Nashville, Tennessee, where they represented Halsey. They picked up a deed and then made their way back to Lancaster, Tennessee. A little community at that time didn't exist. They built a cabin there and began to carve out a place on the frontier. When I wake up in the morning and I look out across the landscape and I reflect on that 236-year legacy, I can't help but be in awe of what they faced, the challenges they faced. And blessed, remarkably, that we get to be there today and get to be the custodians, the stewards of that great legacy. But my mind always turns to the future. And I think about what will be there 236 years from now. Could we be so miraculously blessed by God that my descendants might still be there, that Chelsea and I could have descendants that might still be farming that land? But I also think about the rest of the state and the rest of our country, and I wonder about what will they think about us. Will they believe that we all did our part in our time to stand up, to stand solid for what's important for this republic? And it is that thought that motivated me to run for Congress and to now run for governor of Tennessee. Because you see, we have to stand up. We heard the earlier quote from Danielle Goodrich about what it takes to keep the republic going. Eternal vigilance. Will we do our part in our time? So more than a year ago, when I announced I was running for governor and that I would not seek re-election to Congress, I said that day, I'm coming to see you. And Chelsea and I and our team, we've traveled all across Tennessee. I've been to all 95 counties, listening to Tennesseans, because it's not about what I want for the future of Tennessee. It's about what you want. So we've been listening to Tennesseans, asking them questions, answering their unfiltered questions in an unscripted way to see, what is it Tennesseans want? Well, so what have I heard? 3 things stand apart from everything else that I've heard among Tennesseans. Number 1, they want a governor who will listen. Turns out our instincts about that were right. They're tired of politicians who sometimes come from inside the Beltway and come out and give a speech and then go away, but don't listen to what they have to say. Number 2, they want a governor who will apply our conservative Tennessee values, and I like to describe those as faith, family, and freedom, to take on the problems and challenges that Tennessee faces. And then number 3, and this was a little bit of a surprise to me as I travel across Tennessee, they want someone who will fight to stand up for what makes Tennessee special, the unique character and nature of Tennessee. That's our landscape, but also our way of life, our values that are kind of unique to Tennessee, this Tennessee hospitality that we all cherish, the thing that is driving or attracting people from all across this country to stay here. And so those are the things I'm hearing. What are the problems that Tennesseans are talking about? Well, there are many. Of course, it depends a little on where you are in Tennessee. If we were in Shelby County tonight, Memphis, Tennessee, they would tell you the top 3 problems in Memphis are, and I bet some people here can guess what the top 3 problems in Memphis are. Crime, crime, and crime. But as I travel across the street, the state more broadly, and I listen to Tennesseans, I hear that they want a governor who will fight to protect our constitutional rights, our First Amendment rights, our Second Amendment rights. They want someone who will fight to protect the right to worship as each of us see fit. Or in some cases, not to worship at all, if that's what an American wants to do. They want someone who will fight for the right of the freedom of the press. They want the right of assembly to be protected so that we can gather together and talk about the issues that are of concern to us and ask for the redress of our grievances. And they want someone who will fight for our Second Amendment rights, the right to keep and bear arms. And they want someone who will fight hard to protect life. These are the things I'm hearing from Tennesseans as I travel across this state. There are 5 other issues that I hear a lot about. Time doesn't allow us to dig deeply into those tonight, but I will tell you they are these: education, infrastructure, think roads, but there are other infrastructure issues that Tennesseans have on their mind. They want someone who will fight for access to health care, particularly in our rural communities. And I think about our rural East Tennessee communities where access to health care is not always what it should be. Number 4, they want someone who will work hard to make sure that we have access to the power, the energy that we need. And thank goodness for President Trump and his all of the above energy policy. And then finally, they want a governor who will work hard to create jobs, to create economic development, to bring opportunity to Tennessee. These are the things that Tennesseans are talking about. Now, as I wind up here and I tell you what Tennesseans don't want, as we think about economic development, they don't want this state taking $30 million of your money and recruiting one of the most woke companies in all of America to come to Tennessee. So they're upset about us giving Starbucks $30 million to come to Tennessee. You know, what could we do with $30 million? We could give $50,000 to 600 Tennessee coffee shops. That might be a good thing. We could give the $30 million back to you. We could use it to make our schools better. We could use it to make our roads better. We need a leader who knows when to say when. We need a leader who can say no to things like that. And these are the kinds of things that I'm hearing from Tennesseans. I see that my time is about to expire. And so as I wind up tonight, I would just say this. I'm John Rose. I'm running for Congress. I'm a Christian, a father, a husband, a farmer, and a businessman. And I'm running for governor. I'm sorry. Thank you.